Welcome everybody to G-Fitted Sports, where local talent gets the opportunity for coaches' 5 minutes of fame. Today we're going to take a look at the East Coweta Indians, led by a 6'3" sophomore by the name of Carby Martin, versus the Riverdale Raiders, led by 6'6" junior Messiah Jones. In this video, we want to take a look at some basic fundamental mishaps that almost cost East Coweta the game and delivered the Raiders their first L. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Block out there by Draymond Green. Here's Durant setting it up. Oh, Green missed the stuff. Now that absolutely will be on. Wide open dunk.
Role playing, knowing your role on the floor, knowing where you're supposed to be at and what you're supposed to be doing on the floor in your position. It's a big, important thing to know in this game, the difference between winning and losing. And the first thing we want to look at is just boxing out. In this simple example, you see a shorter player try to out-jump someone who has them beat by at least 4 or 5 inches. And simply boxing out would probably end in an over the back, a foul, and his team getting the ball back. We'll see that they go down and play a little defense, which causes a turnover, which is great. But in instance, sometimes that can be 2 points. Simple boxing out. From that team, actually the same young man. Now, when we look here in the very next possession, he actually crashes the boards. They run a really nice play, crash the boards, and he actually gets an offensive rebound and a putback. That's the difference in boxing out, being in the right places versus the play we saw before in which he tried to out jump and then the ball's going the other way. So this was a good possession in which he showed great discipline and what it should look like right here. All right, let's go down on the other side of Florida Raiders. The Raiders started the game off very slow. I mean, East Coweta was playing great defense in the right place at the right times, making small mishaps, but the Raiders, man, they were just sloppy in this first half. And so let's go down on the other end and just look at a couple of things that, I see, just basic fundamental things. Right here, we see a lazy screen that doesn't allow the guard to become free to let the play develop. Now, we do understand that a screen requires both parties to do their part. So the guard who has the ball and whoever is scheduled to set the screen, they both have to do their part. The person setting the screen has to come up, find the man, and actually set a sturdy, well-defined screen. But the person with the ball has to actually take the screen and the defender to the screener, and has to make sure they rub off each other so they can make sure that you lose that defender to open the play up. So we see right here it's lazy. The play is broken from the beginning. And the end result is you end up with your point guard who obviously, from what I've seen in the course of the game, does not trust his team, and he over dribbles and he ends up turning the ball over. And once again, East Coweta's going down. Immediately after the turnover, we go back down and see just what I would call just undisciplined offense from East Coweta. A 2-on-2 break is not really a fast break. It's 2-on-2. So in that instance, you have to determine like, okay, are we going to actually get a good shot, high percentage points, or do we need to stop, maybe wait on that trailing third man who should be running the floor pretty fast so that we'll have a 3-on-2, or maybe we just pull the ball all the way back and set up the play so that we can get a high percentage shot, a good shot, and not a forced shot as we see right here, because we just undisciplined, turn away from just fundamental basketball that gets us 2 points and just decide to just throw something up, a fadeaway, something that's just like uncharacteristic of a good basketball player. We go back down on the other end with the Raiders. They move the ball just a little bit, and then all of a sudden we get a guard who is, Steph Curry range shooting threes. You're not that guy. I didn't give you the green light as coach. Why are you shooting out there? And he shoots an air ball. That's just a no-go for me as a coach. I don't understand that. But a lot of these guys, they're not actually watching basketball. They're watching some of their favorite players do some of the amazing things that these guys train daily in order to perfect. And then we get out here and we think we can exercise that in a high school game. This is what I'm talking about basic fundamental basketball. Good shots. You're giving the green light as a coach to shoot out there, then so be it. But somehow I don't believe coach is giving him the green light to shoot out there. That's a no-go. We need better shots. We have a 6'6" guy on the floor. We have a 6'5" guy on the floor. We have a point guard that's about 6'1". We don't need to take that shot from a guy that's about 5'3". Why would we do that? It makes no sense. You don't have that range. I don't believe you do anyway. And I watched the whole game and I did not see him make that shot. So I don't feel he has that range. That is a no-go. Once again, we see here another layup that's, from the side. I'm going to turn around and try to throw something up there because I'm expecting a foul from the ref. A better fundamental play will be just to go straight to the bucket. We're going straight up. I got a guy who's 6'6". He already think he can block every shot out there. I'm ducking. I'm putting that shoulder down. I'm going straight up for the layup. He's going to try to block it. The ref sees that I go up with confidence as a strong basketball player. He's going to give me the foul. I'm at the foul line shooting 2. versus me trying to throw something up backwards, expecting the ref to see a foul because this guy's bigger than me. And then when I don't get the foul, I complain to the ref. That's just not a good basketball play. You must just play basketball. Go straight up. Get that left hand. Make a left hand layup. He's going to come across your body, and then now you get a foul. Lastly, I just want to point out that the guards on both ends, the main point guards, seem to just over dribble to me. They do a lot. They do a lot of dribbling, a lot of ill-advised driving. They don't set up a lot of the plays and look for the big man, look for the open shot, drive, draw the defender, and then dish the ball off. They seem to want to do all. They want to do everything within the game and want to be everything within the game without actually using the rest of the team. And as a floor general, you don't have to do that. When you're commanding the floor, put people where they need to be. You already know where people are going, and then you can actually set up the play and get great shots, open up great lanes for the big men to do what they need to do on the inside. And if you have a shot, great, you take it, but you don't have to force shots. You'll see guards on both ends, they're forcing the shot. And that, to me, is just, for one, coaching, but also just the players, basketball IQ and the knowledge of the game and understanding what your role is and what you're supposed to do and how you can actually dictate and run the floor in order for it to be a smooth game and just really less turnovers, less just messiness. There's a lot of messiness in the game, and it can be avoided for sure. That's going to be the ending to this video, guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit notifications to see when I drop new videos. Once again, we're going to be looking at local talent around the country to see who's out there that maybe is an underdog and that we can shed some light on, but also going through back to the basic fundamentals. As we saw in this game, there's a lot of turnovers, some sloppy possessions, bad rebounding, some good plays and some hustle. The East Coweta Indians got the W in this one, but there were some things that could be better. Coming with a second video to show the last 13 seconds of this game, in which the Raiders played a great second half and came back within 3. Kind of failed in the last 13 seconds and could have done better if they have taken into consideration some of the failures on the Indian side. But they did not, kind of faltered in the last 13 seconds, and we'll see that in the next video. Other than that, it's been great. This is G Fitted Sports. We out.